Next slide, please. My name is Mike Muratet. I'm from Skyline High School in Jackson County. Skyline is a Title I K through 12, has approximately 500 students. You can see the distribution there, and 29 teachers. We think with this project, we're going to involve 300 of those students in the grades 5 through 12, and 12 of the teachers, 8 classes and grades, and we're hoping to enlist the aid of a broadcast meteorologist to help us out with that. Next slide, please. We propose to use a weather station as the basis for teaching STEM skills, authentic STEM skills. For the lower grades, they provide a meaningful opportunity to plot and interpret data. For the upper grades, weather stations provide a means to study objectives for the earth and science and environmental science curricula. In all grades, they provide a sense of place, which we know improves learning. The weather where we live on the Cumberland Mountain, which is part of the Cumberland Plateau, so that's Cumberland Mountain, Sand Mountain, and Lookout Mountain, is frequently different than other parts of Northeast Alabama because of the terrain. So we hope that this project will improve our local weather preparedness and our responses to severe weather events. We think because the weather is often different up there where we live than other places, that we're going to try and put a video camera up, and we're going to try and patch our weather data in to allow broadcast partners to use the weather data. Next slide, please. So we settled on this particular model of equipment for a couple of reasons. One is it's connected by wireless to a console that can be in the school. But we think it also can be connected to a web page. And that'll be important as we go forward. The sensors include the usual suspects, but this particular model has sensors for ultraviolet and solar radiation. And we're working on plans for an outdoor solar energy laboratory so that these sensors will provide ground truth data for the solar energy lab when we get it built. Well, if I could figure out how to comment, I would reply to that comment. Sure, we can join forces. I'd be happy to do that. It's an amazing coincidence that 2 teachers came up with weather at the same time. Funny how that works. Next slide, please. Okay, so a high quality weather station provides a platform for teaching STEM skills through the analysis of weather data. And I am always interested in doing authentic science whenever I can. That is, using real data where the conclusions aren't obvious, and that makes the students think. Weather is particularly relevant and meaningful for students with an immediate application. So the collection and analysis of weather data can lead to lessons in mathematics for data analysis. It can lead to lessons in physics, and it leads to lessons in chemistry. And
Yeah, Mike, did we lose you?
Yeah, my computer blinked and I was muted for a second. Not sure what happened. I was saying that analyzing weather data demonstrates the practical applicability of STEM skills. So, I mean, when you're teaching students to plot or do algebra or something like that, and they complain, why do I need to know this? Well, you've got something you can tell them, this is why you need to know it. With weather data, you can teach students how to plot and interpret curves in 2 and 3 dimensions. I should have included a bullet, but there is a company called ESRI, and they make geographic information system software, mapping software that is free to educators. And well, you can make really nice maps, weather maps and other kind of maps with their software. So we've used that, and we're going to use it for this project as well. It's a way to teach students to understand temporal and spatial relationships and make predictions based on that knowledge about future events. When it comes, the software is a company called ESRI. They're in Redlands, California, and their product is called ARCGIS, ARCGIS, and it's free to educators. You can get up to 500 seats. So if you're a gigantic high school in a city, maybe that might be a problem. But for us country folk, 500 seats is just fine. Uh, I think weather offers the opportunity to teach students the difference between correlation and causation. Uh, yes, they have offered training. We will ask our students as well to work in project-oriented teams and present weather briefings analogous to TV forecasts, and we have a green screen ready for that, of course. And we are going to ask our students to work with, interact with other broadcast meteorologists. Next slide, please. Keep trying to find my button to make my slide go forward. So I want to thank Stead Train for the money, and for the opportunity to present this morning. And I'll be in touch with Holy Cross about working together on these projects. Thank you very much.